Okay, it's February 5th, 2017, and it's just a shout out saying thank you to all my viewers and subscribers and everything like that, because just got my first $1,000 of YouTube money saved up, and this is saved up over the last 2 or 3 months. There's been over $1,000 of Google AdSense payments, so that's awesome, and I really appreciate that. And y'all have been paying for my land payment and electricity payment for the last 6 or 8 months, so I'm gonna keep on doing these videos and everything. So right now I'm gonna take this money that I saved up and invest it in building a mushroom shed. Gonna make a mycology lab, 12 foot by 16 foot. Set it on cinder blocks, put real good materials into it, and then hopefully get some spawn growing and ready for the springtime, because the amount of wood and mulch and straw and everything that I take into the farm, it would just be a waste to not be growing some type of harvestable commodity off of it. So today me and my brother are going to go out to the farm and try to lay out the cinder blocks and get them all leveled up and get ready for the subfloor. Out here on the back side of the property, where I made this clearing last year, and my original intention was to build a tiny house, but I now changed my plans, and what we're going to build is a mycology laboratory for growing mushroom spawn. So I've pretty much got it staked out, but we're going to go through here and make sure it's going to be a 12 foot by 16 foot structure, and we're going to lay out the cinder blocks on 4 foot centers and level it all up and hopefully build a subfloor from there. We got the 4 corners staked out here. The last one's down there. But instead of digging all the way down and pouring like a pier or something like that, we're just going to scratch the top layer of topsoil off there and put in some pea gravel, and then we'll put the cinder blocks down and try to level them out. I'm not too worried about a real heavy foundation because this is just a really small shed, and as time goes by, if it settles, we can just jack it up and shim it. So that's what we're going to do. All right, we got about 2 inches of topsoil removed from this zone. I'm just going to put pea gravel underneath there to make sure that it can shed water and the concrete blocks don't shift and sink over time. We'll put that in there, and then we'll level it out a little bit and put the block on it. We got let's see here, 3, 6, we got 9 of these dug out. I think that's all we're going to end up doing. We had to end up re-squaring the building because I didn't do it all perfectly when I was out here working by myself. And we're probably gonna have to put some pea gravel under these ones here on the end. This is the low side down here, and that's the high side down there. So we're gonna set a few cinder blocks and try to level it as we go. Okay, as we're laying the bricks, my original plan was to get a water level and try to level them all out together, but just went ahead and bought a 4 foot level and picked out the straightest 2 by 4 by 8 foot that I could find. And we're gonna lay that across these 2 cinder blocks here and try to level them out, adding pea gravel or pounding them down, however it ends up being, and just trying to level them all out, and we'll just work all right around the perimeter and try to get that working. All right, we got all these cinder blocks laid out, leveled them all up. I mean, we were just using a 8 foot 2 by 4 and a 4 foot level. Got them all leveled up pretty well and squared up with themselves. So next step is we're gonna buy some joist wood and lay out the joists and put the subfloor on. The next step for laying out the foundation of this shed is laying 4 by 4 pressure treated 8 foot long sleepers across the cinder blocks, and that's just to distribute the load. I'm going to run the joists this way, so that's just to distribute the load to the cinder blocks. Now we're going to go back through and level all these up using asphalt shingles chopped up as shims to get the little kinks worked out of the leveling. We got the sleepers laid out and leveled up. Didn't really have to do too much adjusting, just a little bit of pounding, beating. Had to use asphalt shims on this one right here because it was a little bit low, but that's all right. Those won't ever rust. So